Here, kids, would you at least try to blend in?
Are these your bed sheets?
Oh, look at the time.
This must be where the coins were made in ancient Rome. Have a look.
Hey! That was my favorite coin.
In ancient times, people used metal coins for money instead of paper. And coins made sense because a coin contained precious metal that people found valuable, like gold or silver. Think of it as $1's worth of gold being melted into $1 coin.
Yeah, sounds good to me. What's the problem?
The problem is that the Roman government decided to make more coins without actually finding more gold. They were turning the same amount of gold into even more coins.
How do you make money out of money?
Exactly the right question. He knows it's not chocolate, right?
All right, coin shavers, break's over. We need more coins than we have gold for. Shave off pieces of these coins and melt them down with other metals.
But if there's less gold in the coins, won't that make them worth less?
We don't pay you to ask questions.
We get paid?
Oh, would you look at the time?
This seems like cheating.
That's 'cause it is, and governments do it all the time.
I understand now. When you cheat to create new money, it makes everyone else's money worth less. Look how much lighter it is.
Exactly. When the money becomes worth less, you need to use more money to buy the same things. That's called inflation. Goggles up? You see, inflation is a monster that starts here in the government mint. And spreads as the devalued money makes its way through households, cities, and entire countries. It's like the monster is stealing from people because the money saved up is now worth less.
This is terrible.
Inflation hurts a nation. Gabby, where have you been?
The Coliseum! They wouldn't let me fight.
So wait, does our government cheat to create money?
We didn't used to. Shall we, Gabby?
Vamos!
This is the Federal Reserve, and instead of making gold coins, it creates paper money and controls how much is printed each year in the United States.
Oh, so that's why our money says Federal Reserve on it.
More like federal rejects. They really set themselves up for that one.
Not your best work, Gabby. The Federal Reserve has printed so much money since it was started in 1913, the dollar is now worth only 5% of what it was back then. Pardon moi. That means that if $1 could buy you 10 beautiful lollipops in 1913, that same dollar could only buy half of one lollipop in your time.
Inflation is so cruel.
That's how the inflation monster works. And it grows and grows every day. Goggles up.
This is horrifying. Why doesn't anyone do something about it?
Well, people can't see the inflation monster as clearly as you can right now because prices creep up slowly over time.
So how bad can it get if we don't stop the inflation monster?
And is it available for non-union acting gigs?
Let's head to Zimbabwe in 2008.
Gabby!
Tatenda, my friend, these are my grandkids.
One of them looks like an old bald guy.
That's Milton.
Nice to meet you, Tatenda. Are you going shopping?
I hope so, but I don't know if I'll be able to afford what I need. Here in Zimbabwe, the prices of food go up every day.
Every single day? I get upset when our movie ticket prices go up once a year. Is this happening because of inflation?
Ah, it is. That's a big word for a kid your age.
He learned that from me.
Okay.
We have a strong community, but people here are struggling.
Excuse-y, is there a discount for Nobel Prize winners?
In the early 2000s, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe increased the money supply, causing hyperinflation.
Hyperinflation? My mom uses the word hyper for me when I eat cake for breakfast. My dad just calls me crazy. Is that what it means?
Crazy is a good word for it. Right now, one United States dollar is worth about 1 trillion Zimbabwe dollars.
Whoa, that's awesome. I have 10 US dollars I earned selling corn dogs. Here, take it. Then you'll have $10 trillion and you'll be rich.
Did you teach him that too?
Would you look at the time?
That's nice of you. But that 10 trillion won't get me very far when a loaf of bread now costs 5 trillion.
$5 trillion for a loaf of bread? It'd better taste amazing.
I understand that it sounds like a lot of money, and the government knows it sounds like a lot. That's why they keep printing it as a quick fix. But it only makes things worse in the long run.
Inflation hurts a nation.
Yes. Thank you, Milton. Inflation makes the poor people poorer. By the time the new printed money gets to the poor population, the prices are already so high, the money can hardly pay for anything.
Would you take 3 trillion American dollars? It's the only cash I have.
Tatenda, I'm so sorry. How can we help?
That's sweet, but we have to solve this ourselves.
We have to get back to the carnival and stop Corinne from printing tickets before it ruins everything like it has here. No offense.
None taken. I love my country. Just not always our politicians.
Skinny jeans are a thing now.
With those bad boys, you'll be the belle of the ball when you accept your award.
A sweet Adam Smith's ghost. That's right. I need to get back to Sweden.
And we have a carnival to save. Adios, Tatenda.